This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check you're still subscribed to the channel, double check notifications are on, and if you hit that like button, double check that it's working properly, because these bad actors, these criminals, are doing everything in their power to suppress the channel, because they don't want more people becoming aware of the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Listen, a lot of people are asking me, do I think XRP can hit $10,000 a coin? And this is just my opinion. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell XRP. I'm just giving you my opinion and my reasoning as to why I believe, yes, it is possible for XRP to hit 10,000 a coin. First of all, XRP is in a class by itself, and not just because of XRP, but because of the infrastructure that Ripple spent the last 10 years building, while Gary Gensler, the SEC, and the banks were attacking XRP and Ripple on U.S. soil. They have an infrastructure in place and a partnership in place all over the globe. And if you look at all these countries, Singapore, Dubai, Germany, Japan, South Korea, everybody is on the XRP train. They are putting legislation in place to make it easier for people to utilize cryptocurrency and XRP in their everyday financial transactions. Okay? In the United States of America, we have a very crypto positive administration right now. So that is also a positive catalyst, in my opinion. And here's the things that need to take place that can push XRP to $10,000. And this is just my opinion. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell XRP. Is it going to happen overnight? Of course not. It is going to take time. But Bitcoin is at, 106,000, something like that. When the Bitcoin spot ETF was first approved, Bitcoin has jumped over $60,000 since the Bitcoin spot ETF was first approved. So that gives you kind of an idea of how high XRP can go once the XRP spot ETFs are approved. And on top of that, Bitcoin holds value. But when it comes to utility, what does Bitcoin do? Absolutely nothing. Like, you can pay somebody with Bitcoin, but how long does that take? And how much does that cost? With XRP, you can pay them, it's settled in seconds, and it costs you pennies. It costs you pennies. Because there are a million drops in each XRP token, so it costs you a couple of drops every time you use XRP for money transfers. The bottom line is this: if there are clear and concise rules with XRP across the board, I mean clear and concise, uniform on a global scale, that is going to be a positive catalyst. But we need clear and concise rules really here in the United States, and then I believe it'll spread globally, even though a lot of countries already have clear and concise rules when it comes to RLUSD and when it comes to XRP. Then we also have to look at the spot ETFs being approved. Once the spot ETFs in the United States are approved, that is going to bring in trillions of institutional money. BlackRock XRP spot ETF, Fidelity XRP spot ETF. Charles Schwab XRP spot ETF. It's going to bring in trillions of institutional money. Then, the biggest catalyst that I believe has the potential to put XRP to $10,000 is when they take over a majority of the SWIFT cross-border money payments. Here's the thing. If you're a merchant and you need to send $1 million, and with SWIFT it's going to cost you $20,000, with XRP it's going to cost you $5, what are you going to utilize to send that money? SWIFT, which takes longer, is more expensive and less secure, or XRP that's cheap, settles in seconds, and is on the blockchain? Which would you use? Of course, you're going to use the cheaper, more secure platform. I mean, that's just basic common sense. So what's going to happen? Eventually, more and more merchants, in my opinion, and I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell XRP, more and more merchants, more and more people, more and more businesses, more and more institutions are going to use XRP for cross-border payments, and they're slowly going to stop using the SWIFT messaging system. And when XRP is utilizing a majority of the SWIFT money transfer, then in my opinion, there's no limit to how high XRP can go. Okay? So, to summarize, spot ETF approval, clear and concise crypto rules, XRP taking over a majority of the SWIFT cross-border money transfer system, and at that point, I believe there's a possibility, not right away, but over years, XRP has a potential to hit $10,000 a coin. And I told you guys multiple times before, I see in 5 years XRP surpassing Bitcoin's market cap. Just my opinion. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that XRP can hit $10,000 a coin? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.